Who's my favorite girl, huh? Who's my...
Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. That's right, the video game show that is not hosted by an annoying e-beggar. There is no Patreon, no super chats. That's right, we just talk about the games we love and how fun it is to hoard them. Collect them. Now, with that said, let's get ready for the show. On today's episode, this show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Today, let's talk about positive negativity, right? You know guys, I like to stay positive here on the channel, but just like many of you, I get frustrated by what I see in the retro gaming scene. I do. We're all human, right? And one of the things that just blows my mind, it really does, is to see all these companies spend millions and millions of dollars on products that we don't like. The free market system is pretty easy, right? You make what the people ask for. That's it. You don't have to change it. Don't come up with anything new that you try. If there's a demand for a product, you should just fill it and you're going to sell a ton of it. Go to any retro game store right now. What is blowing out the windows? You have GameCube games blowing out. You have old cartridge games blowing out. You have very, very many PS1, PS2, and now PS3 games just blowing up. So you have both cartridge and you have CD-based games that are really in high demand. Not only that, they're very high priced. That means that if you produce a retro console with similar content, you don't have to go cheap. You don't have to sell games for 10 bucks. You can sell them for 20, 30, and higher. As a matter of fact, I would start at 30, right? Why it doesn't dawn on these guys to make this, it's beyond me. The form factor has already been invented, right? The form factor that we retro gamers from the 80s, from the 90s, from the 2000s, we know exactly what we want. We want cartridges and we want CD-based physical media. That's fine, right? We're the ones who have the money right now, the disposable income to spend on these things. Just go to any retro store. And how much are the games? How much are old RPGs? Some of them are starting at $100. You're lucky if you can get one for $100 in decent shape. And they're in high demand. Prices don't come down because they don't need to come down. You know, if you ask for a discount, they'll be, nah, it's okay. You know, we're going to sell it. It's just a matter of time. Do you want to buy it, or somebody else is going to come in and buy it? They got that stimulus money. They got that crypto money. They got that AMC money, baby, to the moon. That is not financial advice. But anyway, getting back to the to my diatribe here. The form factor has already been invented for what the retro gamer is clamoring for. And that is, we want a system that has both a cartridge and a CD. What is that? What is that? We've seen that before. Where is it? Oh yeah, there was something called the Nintendo PlayStation back in the day that had both. Man, were they in the right track. But you know what? The form factor was perfected here. My girl. Of course, it's a Saturn. You have everything you need here. You have a cartridge slot that goes directly into the motherboard. And you have a tray for your CD. Right? You can just follow that. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. All you have to do is build what we want and publish what we want, and we'll be handing you money hand over fist. A unit that starts at an entry price of $199, maybe $249 for the full unit, and you're done. You're done. You know, and $249 is pushing it. If you sold the unit for 200 bucks, and you can make this unit for 200 bucks, geez. The Sega Saturn is less powerful than some of today's cell phones. So for the type of games that we play, do we need the ultimate power? No. You could put some pretty decent chips in there and emulate and run a bunch of old games that we love. Give us the cartridge, give us our CDs, our DVDs, whatever form you decide to put in there, whatever's cheapest, whatever's the most convenient. And then you can charge games starting at 30 bucks, all the way to whatever, special editions, what have you. Would you have a growing customer base? Yeah, of course, you know, it started out small and then it gets bigger. But what you really would have is a profit margin that people would envy, because you print these in limited amounts, right? And you maximize your profit. If you were able to convince somebody to print Chrono Trigger again, or another Shin Megami Tensei, geez, Shin Megami Tensei on the Apple is nowhere to be found, right? The Apple Store never published it again, and people are crying for that game. And so many others. Say Nintendo 64, say Super Nintendo, say PlayStation 1. There are so many franchises that have not been revived, that all it would take is to buy the rights, republish. Guys, you wouldn't even have to do anything but clean up some graphics. That's it. And we've been begging this from these manufacturers that they don't do it. Is the Polymega the answer? Not at $500. I'm sorry, it's not. Is the Amico the answer? Not for many retro gamers. Plus they're stating that that's not their market. Is the Evercade the answer? Close but no cigar. Not enough power, not enough modern games. Should that change? Will that change? Who knows? But the formula is simple. These guys are walking into a town of people that love bacon and go, hey, I know how to make money here. I'm going to set up a vegetarian restaurant. Or they go to a vegetarian town and they say, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell hamburgers here. Come on, guys. Just give the people what they want. Stop wasting millions of dollars in products that you have to convince people to buy, rather than put out a console at a decent price with great games that people will pay through the nose for, and just maximize your profit. That would work really, really well. And you could not keep those consoles in stock, but this is the world we live in. The world where the customer doesn't get what they want. All right, humans, thank you for listening to my rant here. It's just a positive criticism, man. If there's anybody out there listening, come on. There's customers here for the taking. All you have to do is give us what we want. All right, humans, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Look at this beauty. Look at that. Look at that. Like and subscribe. Oh, man, isn't she beautiful? I would go with black, maybe a jet blue, I don't know, maybe a candy red.
New videos every Monday and Sunday. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click that notification bell, and remember, never ever be afraid to be happy. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.